Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Undress, and you're watching coachingwithundress.com. And today, ladies, we're going to talk about a specific topic that I keep on hearing about, and I understand it's a very, let's say, more common situation in the world we're dealing with because of the pandemic and COVID and everything, and I'm very sensitive to that situation. So that's why I've gotten a lot of feedback about this specific topic, and that's why I want to talk about it today. Dating using an online app. Ooh, a little scary, right? No, it's not. It's not scary. You're not on stage. You're not at the person. You're not meeting physically. You're on your phone in your own comfortable couch on your pajamas. This should be the most comfortable, convenient, confident thing you could do. So before we get started into my reasons and rules of how to date online, you know where I'm going with this, let's hit that subscription button because I would really appreciate your subscription. That nice big like. Recommend or share this video with anyone who you might know is in this situation. I've been in that situation personally. I have a lot of the women who I talk to are in that situation right at the moment. And, I think it's become more of a credible, honest, romantic way to meet these days. But some people sometimes put it, let's say, too much of a scary situation, when really it's nothing to be scared about. You're in your own home, on your own phone, sitting on your own couch with your own pajamas, trying to find love. If you're not comfortable in that environment, I don't know what else you could be comfortable with. Number 1, dating using an online app. Be confident. I'm going to say that again. Be confident. I know firsthand, personally, growing up, and I've talked to friends and family members and coworkers and associates and clients and women. We all know that approach physically in a bar or at a restaurant or in the library or at the gym or at church, that approach is somewhat intimidating. I understand that, especially if you're an introvert, especially if you're shy, especially if you're not really as outgoing. So that approach can be very scary. You can be hesitant, you could be nervous, you could be sweaty, you could be shy. I'm a sweater, I'm not gonna lie, I sweat. So if you see me sweating, you know something's up. I can't even hide it. I'm sweating right now, you can't even see it. So what I'm saying is, that situation, I could understand, because I've been there as well, where you might lack a little confidence, a little self-esteem to make that approach because it's kind of scary. You might get rejected, But using an online app, you are on your hands with your own phone in your own home. If you can't approach that with confidence, I really don't know what else we can talk about, because that is why you chose that situation. That's why physically you might be limited to not even meet someone in person because of the situation we're in with the pandemic, but approach it with confidence. Be honest with who you are, about the best pictures that represent who you are and your lifestyle. Set yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Set up this platform, set up this image, set up who you are at the highest value, at the most attractive view, in the sexiest version of who you are right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. Don't half-ass it. Excuse my French, but don't half-ass it. If you're going to do an online app, give it your all. Give it your best. Because that's literally a picture, a profile, a bio representing who you are. That's the best version of a first impression you could ever have, because you could edit it, you could change it, you could polish it, you could filter it. Let's not even go there with the filters, because that's a whole different dynamic of catfishing. But my point is, be confident with what you're approaching and what you're putting in there and what you're showing as your profile on these dating online apps. This is the best opportunity for you. So don't hold back. Shine in the situation. I want your face to pop on that screen. Swipe right and keep it going. I don't even know how to swipe left when I see your picture. Keep it real. Keep it confident. All right? Number 2. This is interesting because I've had a conversation with a woman earlier this week about this, and she met up with a man and through an online app. And in his profile, he put 5'11". She told me it was interesting because 5'11", she's a short one, 5'2", and she obviously likes someone a little taller. And the day before they met, he happened to change it to conveniently 5'6". And I was like, okay, 5 inches, that's a big drop. And then they actually met up because she told me the day before, and she called me, I think he changed his height to 5'11" to 5'6". And I was like, well, listen, you guys have been bonding already. Let's go meet up for the coffee that you guys had planned. Nothing to lose. 5 inches. You're 5'2". You're still looking up. You're still looking up. So then finally they met up. And she called me and told me after the coffee, Coach Andres, we were eye to eye. And I wasn't wearing heels. And I was like, oh, come on, man. 5'11", 5'6", and you're eye to eye with a 5'2" woman? That's a big lie. That's a huge lie. And it's not even about the physical side of it, of being, maybe not as tall or attractive. Not the shallow superficialness. It's the false advertisement. It's the false marketing. What else are you lying about? You got 7 toes? I don't want to know about it. But why would you start 5'11", 5'6", and then meet up to be 5'2"? She said he was a mini me. They did have a great time, but that gave her just a little uncomfortableness because that just didn't really start off the best way. The first impression of lying about something you can't change. So that leads to my number 2. Be honest with what you're putting out there. Again, I made a little comment about the filters, in that sense, try to make yourself look in the best way. Why not? But with the information of who you are, the things that don't change, be honest with that. Don't send out some misinformation. Don't false advertise yourself. You don't have to tell the full truth in some form, in some level. And I understand that. That's privacy. That's personal. Maybe someone deserves to get to that level of attention and information of who you are. But in the beginning, keep it honest about what you want in the situation. Why are you on this app? Who are you? What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Try to, if anything, leave less of the gray area and be more black and white with the situation of who you are. And let's see the gray area develop through the connection, through the match, through the development of conversation. But be honest with what you want. Be honest with your height. But long story short, she doesn't want to meet up again because, again, that threw her off. And now it's a good month and a half, I believe they were talking and bonding. But that was just kind of like, I don't know, because that really threw me off. It's not necessarily about the height difference, it's about the misperception, the lying. I don't know if I could trust him with other things. And that's very unfortunate for what he did to himself. So don't do that to yourself. Be honest with who you are. Be honest with your statistics, with your bio, with your profile, with your pictures, and what you want in the relationship, what you're looking for on this app. And that way you stop wasting people's time, especially yours. Because if you're not honest, what do you think you're going to attract? A liar. You don't want that. So be honest with yourself if you want an honest person. All right? Number 3. But before we get into number 3, I also want to let you know I have a specific announcement I want to share with you all. I have my very first product, How to Love a Man. It'll be available on the website. You'll see exactly where it's under products. And I'm just really excited to share this story, I'll call it, with you. This story that I put together personally about what I think about, hopefully not just how to love a man, but how to love anyone in the healthiest form. Now, obviously, I referred it towards specifically a man, but it's really a story and a product to self-reflect on, to learn more about yourself, learn more about who you're not, who you are. So again, I would love for you to come check it out. Let me know if any of the comments, let me know if, any criticism or have any suggestions for any more products, because I got more coming. Dating using an online app, number 3. So we talked about number 1, being confident, right? Representing yourself in the best way possible. We talked about number 2, being honest with that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Don't be conceited. No one has ego, but being honest with that confidence. So number 3, when things are starting to develop, things are clicking, connecting, matching, talking, don't wait too long to meet up. That's the convenience of the app. I'm not saying a week. I'm not even saying a month. Give it towards your own level of comfort zone. But again, since we're using an app to meet someone online and not necessarily the way we normally would in person, we're doing things differently. We're trying to be a little abnormal, trying to think outside the box. So don't set up such buildup, intensity, suspense, and never meet up. You want to meet up as soon as you feel a little confident and comfortable knowing that, okay, I see his background, I understand he's real, we've exchanged social media pages so we know exactly who they are, I see where they kind of come from, their values, their morals, their upbringing, their childhood. There's something there. Meet up. Don't be afraid. That's the convenience of swiping. That's the convenience of being on your mouse and looking at different profiles in your own home, on your own time. It makes it quick to date online. So don't build up so much and not even meet up with the person because you want to see that physical contact. You want to see that engagement physically. You want to see his presence, this energy. You want to find out exactly, does that all that greatness that we have on our phone, is everything that we see digitally, technology-wise, does that match who he is in person? That's what you want to find out. Don't wait too long. Wait a respectable amount, of course. Make sure there's a lot of green flags. And I mean this from a safety standpoint, security standpoint, but also in a moral value standpoint that actually makes it worth it. But don't wait too long to meet up because you want to find out sooner than later if everything that's so beautifully matched online, beautifully matched in real life. All right? So don't wait too long. Again, wait until you're comfortable and confident to make a move to meet in person. Don't rush it. Don't rush it, but don't wait too long. All right. Number 4, after not waiting too long, having the confidence of showing your profile your best way, being honest with what kind of person you are. This one's a tough one. It's a sensitive one, but again, why we're in this situation, why are we in this relationship world looking for love? And again, I say this with respect, and I say this trying to be as sensitive as possible. Have a short-term memory. I know, it's tough. Have a short-term memory. Because you're putting yourself out there in an online convenient app, right? You're literally swiping or looking online while you're sitting in traffic or while you're at work or while you're even on the couch watching a TV show. So that's a lot of convenience there going on. I mean, just like ordering food where I don't want to get up and I don't want to cook and I don't want restaurant food. Uber Eats, Grubhub, deliver it. Convenient. If they bring me bad service or the food is not as good, you think I'm done using Uber Eats and Grubhub? Maybe for that restaurant, maybe from that chef, maybe from that, that specific, menu item. Yes. But the convenience that we're in this world of 2021, why would that stop me from trying other restaurants, other chefs, other recipes, other menu items? Because it's right in my hands. It's the convenience of the app, the application. So if we're using dating online apps, dating online applications, it's supposed to make things convenient for you. Not to a point for taking it for granted. Not even to a point of taking advantage of it, but taking it for what it is. So if there is a connection, there is a bond, you guys do meet up and there's something not really clicking physically, or you start to see he's a little more inconsistent in person than he was online, have a short-term memory. You're going to have to close that door, give you some time to regroup and try again. That's why we're on these apps. That's why we're here as coaches, to make sure you have the courage, the consistency, the bravery, the empowerment to put yourself out there. Love, finding love, keeping love is not easy. Whoever told you it is not being honest with yourself. It's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to find because it's a lot of vulnerability. It's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of self-awareness. So if you're going to use an application, which is conveniently built to be in your own hands, on your own territory, on your own couch, don't let it destroy you. Don't live and die from it. Don't let it control and dictate who you are for the rest of your life. Get back on the horse. Get up and try again, but use what you've learned from those experiences and make sure you don't make it again. Again, I know firsthand, old school kind of guy I am. If you meet someone in person, I can see how that's just even more almost just like, not intimidating, but it's more of frustrating if you get rejected in person. And you're like, oh man, I went all the way over there and approached her and she rejected me. I don't know if I could do that again. Okay, I can see that's a little more tough in that situation, but you're still gonna try. You're gonna give up on love. You're gonna give up on what you want. You're gonna give up on your dreams. Don't let it destroy who you are. Learn from it. And that's why I mean it so clearly on the sensitive one before this about don't waiting too long, because you want to see if he matches who he is in real life that he is online. That's again why I said I know it's a sensitive thing because it's on your time. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're confident, safe, of course, number one. But don't wait too long because you really want to see if it does match. And if it doesn't, sit back, unmatch, regroup, maybe a couple of nights with the girls, hang out with the family, go for a run, go to church, and try again. That's why it's there. That restaurant stinks, but I'm going to try that restaurant. But I'm going to have more of an expectation. I'm going to have more of an understanding. I'm going to have more experience knowing what I want to order, knowing how I want to order it. It's all a learning process. And that's the idea when I talk to my clients and I talk to these women, they don't give up on love. I am so inspired by all these women's stories, regardless of where they're from, how old they are, married, divorced, broke up, single. Doesn't even matter, but they really have this passion and desire to fight for love. Us men, we all try to complicate it, specifically not me, but men, that's very, it's admirable. It's inspiring how they are. So don't let an application break that for you. Don't let some man who lies about who he is in person because he wants to represent himself as a lie online define your pursuit of love. Your pursuit of happiness. So again, have a short-term memory with that if it doesn't work out. Turn that negative into a positive, just like you would in any other experience in life. All right? Number 5. Well, before we go to number 5, I would really appreciate your subscription, your like. Again, share this with anybody who you know is in this situation or under this kind of relationship. Any comments, suggestions, criticism, I'm open to all of them. I respond to all of them personally. As well, if you're more curious about this topic and you want to advance it to maybe a different level of connection, relationship, and love, check out my product, How to Love a Man. Can't wait to hear what you all have to say about that or think about it. I'm open to all criticism. I love it. I turn all criticism into positive, constructive criticism. So bring it on, ladies. I love it. Number 5. It really is more of a 4B compared to a number 5, because number 4 is short-term memory. Number 5 is full circle. It's number 1. Be confident and do it again. Be confident and try again. Be confident and put yourself out there again. That's how you're going to find the man of your dreams, the love that you want, is by not giving up. It's not even about love or relationships. It's about life. You want something great, work your ass off. You want something great, make sure you don't give up. You want something comfortable, convenient, and settled? I'm sure there's a lot of options out there for you. I'm sure there are. But I'm sure we're also going to be talking on a coaching session because you're not happy. You want something great as love, don't give up. Be confident. Go back at it again. Try again. But make sure you apply the wisdom, the knowledge, the values, the morals, the experiences, everything you learned from that experience to the next one. It's growth. Just like what we do, let's say, in the physical standpoint of working out. If we crash to a certain point at 3 miles of running, do we stop at 3 miles of running? Or am I know my goal is 10 miles? We're going to sit back, regroup, stretch, hydrate to make sure we get things going, maybe a little massage, maybe an ice bath, and get back out there and go for 4 miles. Because I want that. That's my goal. I love that. It makes me feel alive. It's the same mentality, same approach, same work ethic with the emotional world. Get back out there and try it again. Don't give up. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on living the life that you want. Simple. Just don't complicate it. So, that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Coach Andres, coachingwithandres.com. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Please check out my product, How to Love a Man, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Thank you.